9 Habits Keeping You Poor. Look, we've all been there. You get your paycheck and before you know it, it's gone. Bills, rent, groceries, subscriptions. And there's nothing left to save or invest. You might be thinking, how is it that I work so hard but I'm not getting ahead financially? Here's the truth. The things you're doing without even realizing it are keeping you stuck. So let me ask you this. What if the habits you think are normal are actually the ones keeping you poor? My name is Cash Queen, and I spend way too much time thinking about how to improve my financial situation and, if possible, become rich. If you struggle with saving or investing your money, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if it helps you. Now let's talk about something that probably applies to you: bad financial habits. Trust me, we all have them, but most people don't realize how much they impact their finances. Over my years of studying and working in finance, I've especially focused on the behaviors that keep people stuck in a poverty cycle. I've learned to manage my own finances, break my bad habits, and build the wealth I deserve. Now, I want to share that knowledge with you. In this video, I'll reveal the 9 most common habits keeping you poor and show you how to break free from them. Ready? Let's go. Habit number 1. Paying yourself last. Let's start with the number 1 financial killer: paying yourself last. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Your paycheck comes in, and the first thing you do is pay the bills, groceries, subscriptions, and maybe some fun stuff. Then you look at what's left and try to save it. But guess what? There's never anything left. Sound familiar? Robert Kiyosaki in Rich Dad Poor Dad calls this the poor people's habit. And it costs you more than you think. What the wealthy do is pay themselves first. As soon as you get paid, take at least 10% and put it aside. Treat it like a bill. And I'm not talking about saving what's left. No, you pay yourself before anything else. The psychology behind this: it's simple. When you pay yourself first, you guarantee that you will always save, and that money will start working for you. If you're not already doing this, start now. It's non-negotiable. Let's say you earn $3,000 a month. Pay yourself 10%, which is $300, and immediately put that into savings. Don't even think about it. Treat it like your rent payment. That $300 won't even feel like a sacrifice, and over time, it will add up to a solid savings fund. Habit number 2. Getting comfortable with bad debt. You might be thinking, but Cash Queen, debt is everywhere. Isn't it normal? No, that's exactly what they want you to think. They are the credit card companies. You know, the ones that offer you 0% interest for 6 months, just enough to get you hooked on spending. The average credit card interest rate, 22%. Here's a simple example. Let's say you owe $2,000 on your credit card. At 22% interest, you're paying $440 per year just in interest. You're losing money just by carrying that debt. And that's if you only have a $2,000 balance. Imagine if it's more. If you only make the minimum payment each month, it will take you years to pay off the debt, and you'll end up paying far more than $2,000. Here's what most people don't realize. If you can't buy something outright with cash, don't buy it with debt. Debt should never be your first option. It's a tool for emergencies, not for daily purchases like clothes or gadgets. Habit number 3. Not having an emergency fund. Now let's talk about something crucial: not having an emergency fund. Life happens. Unexpected medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. But without an emergency fund, you're just one financial disaster away from drowning in debt. You should have at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved up as a cushion. That's your safety net. Without it, you're vulnerable. Let's say your monthly expenses total $2,000. You should aim to save at least $6,000 to $12,000 to cover you in case of a sudden job loss or other emergency. What do? Pay yourself first, like we discussed, and then focus on building your emergency fund before jumping into risky investments. Habit number 4. Not knowing your income and expenses. Here's another trap: not knowing where your money is going. A lot of people go through life without really understanding where their money comes from or where it goes. When you don't track your spending, money slips through your fingers without you even realizing it. You need to know your starting point. That means tracking every penny, your income, fixed and variable expenses, and identifying any wasteful spending. Try tracking your expenses for a month using an app or a simple spreadsheet. You'll be shocked by how much small purchases, like daily coffee runs or takeout, add up over time. Once you have a clear picture of your finances, you can start making better decisions and prioritizing your spending. It gives you a roadmap to reach your financial goals. Habit number 5. Having expensive hobbies. This one might sting a little, but let's talk about expensive hobbies. Hobbies are great, they help you relax, be creative, or stay healthy. But if your hobbies are draining your wallet, it's time to rethink how you manage your money. If you're spending more on shopping, eating out at fancy restaurants, or constantly upgrading your gadgets, it's time to reassess your financial priorities. Example, if you spend $100 a month on a gym membership, but rarely use it, that's $1,200 a year that could go toward paying off debt or building your savings. To really improve your financial situation, you need to either cut back on expensive hobbies or find ways to make them more affordable. Also, consider creating more income streams. Making more money is just as important as saving. Habit number 6. Thinking saving will make you rich. Here's the truth. Saving alone will not make you rich. You've heard it before. Just save more money and you'll be fine. But there's a cap to how much you can save. Even if you save 30% of your income, you're still limited by how much you can earn. The key to real wealth building is finding ways to increase your income. You need to think about both sides of the equation, saving and earning more. Whether that's investing in the stock market, starting a side hustle, or asking for a raise, the idea is to diversify your income streams. If you're saving $300 per month, that's $3,600 per year. But if you also start a side business that brings in an extra $500 per month, that's an additional $6,000 a year, growing your wealth much faster. Habit number 7. Paying too much in taxes. Taxes will be one of your biggest expenses in life. While taxes are unavoidable, most people don't realize that there are legal ways to reduce your tax bill. The wealthy understand the tax code better than most of us. They use strategies like tax-advantaged investment accounts, think Roth IRAs, ISAs, or business structures that help lower their tax burden. Example, in a Roth IRA, your earnings grow tax-free, meaning you pay no taxes on the gains when you withdraw them. That's a powerful way to keep more of your money working for you. I'm not saying you should do anything illegal, but why not learn to keep more of your money? Do your research, consult a tax advisor, and make sure you're not overpaying. Habit number 8. Waiting too long to invest. This is a big one. People often wait too long to invest because they're waiting for the perfect time. Guess what? There is no perfect time. If you have savings, especially if you've saved up 3 to 6 months of expenses, it's time to start investing. The longer you wait, the more you miss out on the power of compound interest. You might be thinking, but I don't have enough money to invest. That's where you start small. Diversify your investments. Start with low-cost index funds, stocks, or even real estate if you can. Even if you only invest $100 a month, over time, that small amount can grow significantly due to compound interest. If you invested that $100 every month for 20 years, assuming a 7% return, you'd have over $60,000. Habit number 9. Lack of financial education. Here's the truth. The main reason most people struggle financially is because they've never learned the right financial principles. Look, I get it. No one teaches us this stuff in school. But that doesn't mean we can't teach ourselves. Educate yourself about money, read books, follow financial experts, and stay curious about how money works. Financial education is the key to breaking free from bad money habits and starting to build wealth. Ultimately, I won't lie to you, breaking these habits is hard, takes time, effort, and discipline. But the good news, it's totally possible, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. If you're ready to stop making the same financial mistakes and start building your wealth, subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to like this video if it helped you. Remember, the road to financial freedom starts with small changes. Start paying yourself first, reduce your debt, invest wisely, and most importantly, keep learning and growing your financial knowledge. Believe in you. Now let's make some money moves.